Have you ever heard of a town that just disappears? Not like a ghost town, slowly abandoned over time. I mean a place that is here one day and completely gone the next, erased from maps, from memory, from reality itself. This isn't just a story. We found a recording. Welcome to Havenwood. On the surface, it's the kind of quiet, rural American town you've seen 1,000 times. There's one main street, a cozy little diner where everyone knows your name, a single gas station, and an old, rusted water tower standing guard over it all. It's the kind of place nobody ever pays attention to, a place where the days are slow, the people are friendly, and nothing bad ever happens. That's what makes this so terrifying. It feels real. It feels like it could be your town. But if you look a little closer, something is deeply wrong with Havenwood's history. An urban exploration group was digging through old county records, looking for forgotten places, when they stumbled upon an impossible pattern. Census data, school yearbooks, property deeds, even old paper maps, they all have a gap. Every 27 years, the records just stop. It's not that the town's population dwindled. For a period of exactly 1 year, the town of Havenwood simply ceases to exist in any official capacity. Then, just as mysteriously, it reappears. New records are printed, new residents are registered, and life seemingly picks up right where it left off, with no mention of the blank year. It's a perfect, horrifyingly precise cycle. What happens during that missing year? The towns surrounding Havenwood's supposed location offer no clues. For that 1 year period, they report nothing unusual, other than the roads that once led to Havenwood now leading to empty fields. Radio signals that should pass through the area are met with impenetrable static. No missing person reports are ever filed for Havenwood's residents because, according to the rest of the world, those people, and the town itself, never existed in the first place. This isn't a case of mass exodus or a town being abandoned. This is reality itself bending, folding over a town and blinking it out of existence. For decades, this was just a bizarre theory, a creepy footnote in local folklore. Until now. Recently, a condemned police station in a neighboring county was scheduled for demolition. In the evidence locker, buried under decades of dust and forgotten case files, workers found a moldy cardboard box. Inside were dozens of old audio cassettes and a single VHS tape, its label faded but still readable. The date written on it was from the autumn of 1996, exactly 27 years ago, right in the middle of Havenwood's last disappearance cycle. The tape was in terrible condition. The video is mostly snow, but the audio is where the nightmare begins. It's filled with static, distortion, and a low hum, but beneath it, you can hear voices. It starts as a completely normal police patrol log from the Havenwood PD. Officer Miller and Officer Thorne are on night shift, complaining about the cold, the bad coffee at the diner, the usual small-town cop talk. For the first 10 minutes, it's boring. Then, everything changes. Officer Miller's voice becomes tense. He reports that Main Street, usually quiet but never completely dead, is now utterly empty. Not a single car, not a single light on in any house. They decide to do a full sweep of the town. As they drive, their patrol route starts to feel wrong. Familiar landmarks, like the old bridge on the edge of town, are just gone. The road that should lead there now curves back into town. They're trapped in a loop. Their police radio, once clear, starts picking up strange transmissions, fragments of conversations, distorted calls for help from voices they don't recognize, all overlapping into a chorus of digital screams. Then, Officer Thorne whispers something that chills you to the bone. Miller, the town is shrinking. The streets are getting shorter. The atmosphere inside the patrol car becomes pure dread. They pull over, trying to get their bearings, but the horror only escalates. The audio recorder picks up faint footsteps crunching on gravel just outside their car, but when they shine their flashlights, there's nothing there. The heavy metal door of the abandoned textile mill they reparked near creeks open on its own, revealing a pitch-black interior. And then, through the static, a new sound emerges, clear as day. A child's voice, softly counting down from 10. 10, 9, 8. As the numbers get lower, the streetlights down the block begin to extinguish, one by one, plunging the street into darkness, getting closer and closer to their car. They are no longer alone. They are being watched. Suddenly, Officer Miller shouts. He's looking at the digital clock on the car's dashboard. The date, which had been glitching, finally settles. He reads it aloud, his voice trembling with dawning horror. The date, it matches today's date. They haven't been living through a past event. They've been pulled into the present. They realize the 27-year cycle isn't just a historical pattern, it's a countdown. And it's ending right now. On the car's small, primitive GPS screen, the map of Havenwood glitches. The roads leading out of town flicker and then vanish completely. There is no exit. The last few minutes of the tape are chaos. Officer Thorne screams into the radio for backup, but the only response is that horrifying, looping countdown. Sirens blare in the distance, growing louder, then stop abruptly, cut off into total silence. The final transmission from Officer Miller isn't a scream or a plea for help. It's a warning, his voice calm and resigned, as if he's accepted his fate. He speaks directly into the recorder, and his message plays on a loop until the tape ends in a burst of static. If you rehearing this, don't come looking. Don't come looking for us. Then, nothing. The tape ends, but the story doesn't. If you open a map app on your phone right now and search for Havenwood, you'll find nothing. Just empty farmland, exactly where the town should be. But here's the most unsettling part. Independent researchers tracking cellular and GPS data have noted something inexplicable. For brief, fleeting seconds, dozens of simultaneous pings will appear in that empty space, clustered together as if an entire town is trying to get a signal out. Then, just as quickly, they vanish. The cycle is precise. 27 years of existence, 1 year of nothingness. The last disappearance began in 1996, which means the next one is due to begin right now. Is Havenwood reappearing somewhere, getting ready for another 27 years of quiet life? Or is the cycle starting all over again, right at this very moment? The recording may have ended, but the silence that follows is even louder. Thanks for watching. Follow for more stories from the places that aren't supposed to exist.